Hi all, welcome back to Ben's Bookshelf. Namaskaram. Thank you all for joining me today for another video. So usually how it goes is I have a bowl of red tokens and we pick a book from that and we talk about it. So let's get into the ritual. We have today's bowl of red tokens and let's go into picking the book now. I'm not looking. Book number 33. Another Agatha Christie novel. Peril at the End House. It's by Agatha Christie. Let's get into this. Book number 33, Peril at the End House. As much as I want to talk about the storyline, I don't want to ruin the ending. So I'll just talk about how I got into the book and then we'll just go through the initial setting of the book itself. So, Agatha Christie is famous for her detective character in her books called Hercule Poirot. If you love the closed place mysteries of usual Agatha Christie novels, then you will love this book. It's like how Hercule goes on a vacation. Most of the books you read, most of the books I have read of Hercule is when he's taking a vacation, trying to just get away from the crowd, and then suddenly something happens there and he has to take charge. So this is one such book. He is vacationing on the Cornish hillside, and that's when he is introduced to Nick. Nick is pretty, and he describes Nick as she seems to have gone through 3 accidental accidents in the last few days itself. Like a portrait falling on her bed, and then she misses a boulder, and then her car brakes don't work. So these are all few accidents that Nick has been facing the last few days, and she tells to Poirot. Poirot seems to just brush it away. It couldn't be that somebody is trying to kill a normal person, right? But then looks like somebody tries to shoot her, and then Hercule is convinced that Nick isn't lying, and wants to find out who is behind this. And until then, as any good detective would say, he asks Nick to bring in someone she feels comfortable to stay with them, because Nick lives in the end house. I think she lives alone. So just to keep her safe, Maggie comes, her relative, and they stay there. And one fine day, they find. Okay, I'm not going to the details, but it would be a really good novel for you to read and go through yourself. But then the feeling of Hercule, digging deep into the novel, deep into the storyline, makes you feel like it's not as interesting as his other investigations. Usually how it goes is in a closed space a death happens, and then he interrogates everyone to figure out who could have done it, kind of mystery. But then here it's like Hercule doesn't even believe, and there has to be a visual shot going on for him to actually believe that something is happening and somebody is trying to kill Nick. And that didn't feel a bit convincing, but I'm an ardent Agatha Christie fan, so I finished the book. For you to decide if you want to pick up Peril at the End House, I would say if you've read And Then There Were None, if you've read The Murder on the Orient Express, The Mystery of the Blue Train, and ABC Murderer. If you've done all of this, then you can come to Peril at the End House. If you've read that and read the other novels, and if you liked it alone, you can come to Peril at the End House. It's not as interesting, so much dialogues and much less happening in the book, but it's a easy read. It doesn't keep you wondering on what's happening even when you're reading. So there are times when you read the book, read a page and nothing gets into your brain, so you have to reread it. So that kind of thing that wouldn't come in Peril at the End House. It's a gripping novel, I would say. So that I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.